Hey, what up, everybody? This is y'all, Shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. It's been a minute since I've done a live, but I really wanted to put my input on what's going on with the Tasha K and Cardi B situation. I don't speak on celebrities and at all on my channel like that unless I have to. I don't really have to talk about Cardi B at all or Tasha K. But I am kind of curious, right? Where has Star Marie been this whole time? Like, we've heard what she had to say. She finally popped up on the Nick at Night show yesterday, I think it was. But I am very confused, right? And the biggest question that I have is, why isn't Star Marie being held accountable for what she started? Because I do understand that Tasha K was wrong if she did lie. I haven't gotten a chance to read the transcripts from the court or none of that. I did get to see the videos and I did get to hear what everybody is saying about the situation and about what's going on. Yes, baby. Yes.
Why did you get my Oreo cake? I finished my food.
All right, give me 5 minutes and I'll get you your Oreo cake. Go sit down.
Can I have?
All right, go over there because the camera's going to move. Amira, please. Thank you, baby. All right. So it looks like Star Marie talked about her version of the story yesterday on Nick at Night. But like I was saying, I didn't really get to see the transcripts from the court, and I got to see the videos and what everybody has been saying about the whole Cardi B and Tasha K situation. And like I was saying, if she did lie, she was wrong. But I am very, very confused because this is not a rumor that Tasha K really started. Like, isn't this a whole? Then let's all start off by an interview that she did with Star Marie, right? And Star Marie said what she said, like she said yesterday on the Nick at Night show. Like, it is crazy because I'm gonna put the audio in for y'all. I don't want to put no videos. I don't want my channel to get put down. I don't want no blogger to say that I'm talking bad about any of them because I'm not. And I'm just trying to see, like, first Star Marie comes out on the Tasha K show, right? And says what she says about Cardi B on her show. I mean, I know that Tasha K has a beef with Cardi B because she probably doesn't like her. I don't know, or because she's not a fan of her, but she is a fan of Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't know if it's that she's picking sides. That's her choice. That's her problems. I'm not a fan of Nicki Minaj. I'm not a fan of Cardi B. I do like watching Tasha K's content. Once again, I've said this over and over. I love her content. Not a fan of any blogger. Do I love their contents? Do I like watching their shows? Yes, but it also depends on the bloggers too. Like, it's just crazy. But getting back on topic, like, this whole situation, I don't know. It either seems like it's set up from one of the parties, it's staged. I don't know. But once again, the biggest question: why isn't Star Marie being held accountable? I want y'all to take 1 second and listen to what she had to say. And I want to give a shout out to somebody called Grown Folk. That's their channel, and they posted this video September 27th, 2018. And the name of their video, the name of their content, the name of the video is "Did Tasha K Get Played by Star Marie Jones During Her Cardi B Interview?" Now I want y'all to listen to this.
She wasn't in the gang when I moved in with her. She wasn't blood when I moved in with her. She was nothing but a nice little Spanish girl who didn't have money. Okay. So when she got in the club, she didn't even have connections to even work in the club. I had to get her a job in the club, and I wasn't even living in New York at the time. Okay.
Welcome back to Grown Folks. This is your girl, Ashley. If you're and get down in the comments and tell me what you think about this shit here. We are about to break. Y'all get close to the screen because we got a bit you line alert. All right, we got to break down this Tasha K interview. If you have clicked on this video, you are already all caught up with who Tasha K is. A lot of the stuff. Now, the thing with that is Tasha K went ahead and gave her interview out today, which is Wednesday instead of tomorrow. Now, I love me some Tasha K, but I think she jumped the gun too quick on this girl because there was too many receipts that was pulled out on that ad that was like, "Oh, you is lying, okay? You're lying," and it's like. When she did the interview, I really thought Tasha was going to drop some shit because she was saying, I really don't think this girl is lying. And I watched that interview 3 times, y'all, and I kept finding inconsistencies with her very first live, and then some shit that was just stupid. It didn't make no sense. So I don't know if Tasha, going double down her ass tomorrow and bust her out on these lies that she sat up there and told, but she did not tell anything spectacular. She just regurgitated what the fuck she said on her damn live, okay? Which is all for clout because this bitch is just being caught in every fucking lie that she didn't ever told. So what I'm gonna do is play the video and then I'm gonna give my point in on why I think she's lying, and then I want you to make your decision.
You said that Cardi B prostituted? Yes. She was a drug user? Yes. Cocaine and Molly to be specific? Yes. Okay. She has herpes? Yes. All right.
Now, it is not a secret that Cardi B says she has done drugs. It is not a secret that Cardi says she has fucked for money. And these statistics she's trying to give on herpes is just as fake as that story she made up about Cardi. And while we're talking about herpes, she said a lot of miseducational shit about herpes, as well as if you let somebody talk long enough to slime, they are surefire to fuck up and say some shit they shouldn't have said, which she did. So let's listen.
I said everybody has herpes in their body. We're all born with herpes. Okay. And you can ask the club manager because this was his words to me. He said, you told your friend you have herpes, so you can't work in my club telling people that you have herpes. I said, well, if I go get you a test, because my herpes is not active. That's what I told him. I kept it like I was very educational with him.
My herpes is not active. Ain't that some shit? That is only something somebody with herpes is going to say. But don't worry because
I'm going to pause it real quick. I want to remind you all this audio y'all listening to is not mine. It doesn't belong to me. So I have on the screen my copyright disclaimer. I also have it down on the Dropbox down below. So I don't want to get copyrighted. I hope that grown folk doesn't come at my neck for this, but I just really wanted to put this out here. She's the only one that has this video up. I tried searching for the original video. I couldn't find it. So this is the only thing that I can use right now to, show and give my opinion, because it's really my opinion, what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. But I really would appreciate y'all comments down below. Like, help me try to figure this out because it's kind of like crazy. Because I do plan on blogging. I do plan on doing a lot of this stuff, and I learn from other people's mistakes. I don't want to do the same thing. I would have never thought that Tasha K, would have lied on a celebrity or anything like that. She doesn't need to. Like, she already had the views. She already had the likes. She already had the platform. Like, she had the subscribers. So it's just kind of crazy. Like, if she did lie, once again, I didn't read the transcripts. I've just heard what other bloggers have talked about and have said. So I'm going to give my opinion. I just want y'all to really hear this audio.
She's about to try to clean that shit up and explain why she would say such a thing.
Okay, and I believe that we all have herpes at some form. If you've had chickenpox, if you got acne, if you got eczema, is all a part of the zoster family. So herpes comes out in the body wherever you're most vulnerable. So the thing is, it's a traveler, it's a roaming disease.
Now, if you notice, she said, I believe we all have herpes. Now, that means that is her fucking opinion because we do not all have herpes. We all have a herpes complex, which means we have a potential to catch herpes, which means we have to come in contact with it in order to catch it. We also all have a cancer complex. But we're not running around all saying, oh, well, we all have cancer, because we don't. You have to get cancer in order to have cancer. So stop letting these people feed that shit to you, talking about some we all got herpes because they got fucking herpes and they want to make themselves feel better and tell you you got herpes too because this bitch got herpes. Cardi may have herpes or not, but so does she.
As far as us living in the same building, that is definitely not possible because at the time when I went to New York City, I was going through I was on papers here in Georgia because I was going through court. Okay. For I was going through court basically. Okay. And I wasn't able to get an apartment in my name, so I was paying for a hotel every day. Okay. And I was traveling back and forth every weekend here to Georgia to get to my probation officer. So the agreement with me and Cardi B was, you know, when she came to me in the streets asking me to get her a job, I then came to her with my problem. And I was like, you know, I really can't get an apartment in my name here. I'm paying $100 a day for a hotel. At the time, I was making like $1,000 to $2,000 a night. Wow, that's a lot of damn money. Yeah, but a night. Yeah. I was making that every single night that I worked.
So you mean to tell me that you were making up to $2,000 to $3,000 a night, and instead of having your own space, which you said it was only costing $100 a night, which is $700 a week, which is chump change, you make that in one damn night to cover that. You decided to move in a roach infested, so you say, apartment that was nasty with a girl you did not know because that was saving money, and you're now going to have to pay her rent, groceries, help on the lights and all this shit versus $100 that you were paying and had your own space. I'm not buying it. That makes no fucking sense. That's stupid.
And she's like, is that the club Amber Rose used to work at? And I was like, I guess so. Yeah, I think that's the one that she used to work for. We looked it up and she was like, oh my God, that's a nice club.
Here's what's stupid about that. As famous as Amber Rose was, you had to look it up to see if she worked there. But that was the club that you were there working there, and you don't know that Amber Rose worked there. She was famous for it. Come on.
You said that you're boss, and you don't have to give out his name or anything. You said he said something, but you didn't want to repeat that. He just said he didn't want. He was like he didn't want that kind of that look in his club. Like, what look did she have at the time? Well, she was unkempt. Okay. She didn't have a really good hair weave job. She used to tell me her aunt did it, but it didn't look right. I took her to Indique hair because I've been going to Indique for like 15 years.
All right, so in a little bit, I'm gonna play the audio where she comes out on the Nick at Night channel, and she completely denies all this. So she's not just being held accountable for her actions, for what she said, for what started everything. She's lying about it. And what's got me like, why did Cardi B drop the charges on her and just decided to focus just on Tasha K? Maybe I'm wrong, but this little lawsuit from Cardi B seems more of a personal thing than more of a, because Tasha K posted this interview or Tasha K did this. In my opinion, Tasha K did her job. Was she wrong for talking bad about Cardi? Yes. But what blogger doesn't talk bad about any celebrity to get any views or likes? I'm sorry to say it, but it's just entertainment. What makes her, like a lot of us have believed that Tasha K belongs right in the spot where Wendy Williams is at. Like right now, Wendy Williams is not even on the Wendy Williams channel is canceled. The show is canceled. Like Tasha K could be on TV right now, doing what she does on YouTube and getting more views and, becoming more famous. But I don't know, it's just crazy. My whole thing is back to the topic, right? Star Marie said this in Tasha K's platform. And then when she got on the Nick at Night platform, whole different demeanor, whole different person. Like, you're not on audio. Like, if you're not on video, I don't know how many more bloggers out there got the video or the audio where Tasha K did the interview. It's real hard for me to find it. Like, but It's real hard for me to find it. But like I said, Grown Folk has the video. Did Tasha K get played by Star Marie Jones during her Cardi B interview? She was on point. I don't know, like, how Tasha K got herself caught up on this in this situation, but like Tasha K, I don't know, like maybe there's a way out of this, maybe there's not. I believe that y'all should all apologize to each other and let bygones be bygones and forget about it, not talk to each other. But that's not going to happen. I think it's too much personal beef. I don't know why, what's going on, but Star Marie needs to be held accountable, and that's my opinion. She started all this, and I'm just trying to figure out why isn't Cardi coming as hard as she did. Why isn't Cardi B coming as hard as she did with Tasha K to other bloggers? Like, why isn't she coming at other bloggers the same way she came at at Tasha K? Like, there's plenty of other bloggers that have said way worse than what Tasha K has said about Cardi B. I'm sorry to say, so defamation or a lie. I believe that a whole lot of bloggers should be in a situation that Tasha K is in right now if it's like that. But let's finish listening to the audio.
I bought her some hair from Indique. She was buying pack hair out of the beauty supply store.
The stiff hair. So when you move your hair back, it moves.
Yes, ma'am. No closures. She had like really puffy hair up here, and then this is stiff down here. The teeth were kind of rotted, yeah, like down in the bottom part. Yeah. Stuff like that. But I mean,
now here's the problem with that. Number one, her hair weave and all that shit does not indicate that you used to live with her, even though her. Number two, when Cardi B got famous, Vlad did an interview with that same manager.
Look it up, guys.
Which said that Cardi B was working at a grocery store and the man across the street introduced them and he hired her on site because she had a fat ass. So that doesn't, this is what this man himself said. So your shit is not plausible. I mean, it's just not.
I paid for her hair to get done because, and the little hairstyle she got, like, that she came out with. Yeah. I'm the one who told her, I was like, yo, you need to wear your hair like that. That looks good on your face. Like, this crowns you. I did a lot of things as far as her personality.
So she doesn't just say what she say about Cardi B. She also claims that she made Cardi B. But that's my opinion. That's what I think she said. But maybe I'm wrong. Hold up. Let's backtrack that just a little bit. Just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit.
Like that she came out with? Yeah. I'm the one who told her, I was like, yo, you need to wear your hair like that. That looks good on your face. Like, this crowns you. I did a lot of things as far as her personality, all of this, like, sticking the tongue out and things like that. I believe that she did get that from me because I was in a whole nother character at that particular time in my life. But it's okay, I really wasn't too much concerned with her stealing my image and...
Now somebody come get this stop talking because now she talking about she didn't mold Cardi B. Cardi B took her persona, the tongue sticking out, the ghetto girl acting away, all of this shit she took from her. Girl, throw this bitch away. Now this next clip is the darndest thing. She tells a story where Cardi B talked her into going out with her and this John where Cardi's supposed to fuck for money. Except for Cardi don't fuck for money. Let her tell you. It's much more interesting.
No, I woke up in the morning and he was eating my vagina. Oh. He was eating my vagina. And I woke up and she woke up and I told her, I was like, yo, I didn't even know he was down there playing with, like, I didn't even know he was even dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I told her this. And then I asked him,
now, y'all, this is what that setup would look like. And I call bullshit because as a woman, we didn't all had our man, set up there and get the goodies before we wake up. And what the fuck do you do when he start doing that? Wake up. So she means to tell me that she's laying in the bed. This man, they got all of her goodies. Then went down there and ate her out. But Cardi is there to be the hoe. But you got the dick. No. But she ain't done. She ain't done.
Know the name of the John. No. Okay, that's how bad it is. Okay. But I got John because I found evidence. Ebony's trick.
Let's review. You go on an overnight trip with this John. Stay all night. Wake up to him sexually assaulting you. You sit up there, get into a fight with Cardi. Then,
babe, tell me I'm not tripping. How she's not being held accountable? If she started it all, I'm tripping.
She ain't the one that making a big blast about it. Somebody else is. So how you hold me accountable for something that somebody else doing?
I don't know.
Don't make sense.
Still a blogger, you shouldn't have put it out there. Then you say you didn't want the story out there, but you wanted your story told. It's impossible for your story not to be out there if it's not told. Sorry, you're contradictive. So you're telling me somebody's going to come with a big story and you a blogger, that's your money, that's how you make your living, and you're not going to post it. You're going to post it. Thank you. Exactly.
And he helps you. You a lavish man. They help you move out of your house, out of her house after he sexually assaulted you and take you to a hotel. Then you say you talk to your friend Ebony, which asked you to keep it quiet, and you done dropped her name 3 or 4 times since then. And all of a sudden, you don't know the name to the damn John. Bitch, make it make sense. Now, this takes the cake, y'all. Now, I need y'all to pay attention to 2 things while we wrap this up with this last clip. Okay, watch what she say, and then number 2, watch how she does not let Tasha interrupt her when she is talking. She did that through the whole damn thing. And the type of person
I watched that, John.
Is a sociopath and a habitual liar.
As a blogger, I want to know the mistakes I got to avoid.
Very Spanish. When I moved with her, all of this loud, I'm a roughneck type of girl. That was not her at all.
I'm not a blogger. I'm
very Spanish relevant. House was nasty. Roaches everywhere. Okay. She had 1 million followers then living in that apartment. She asked me to go on. The reason why we don't have pictures and the reason why I wasn't on Instagram back then with her is because I was on probation. And I wasn't supposed to be in New York in the beginning, so I figured that when I didn't were asking. So I'm like, I'm not taking no pictures and going on Instagram, because she used to always tell me, get on Instagram. This is look at this. So I know she paid for those followers. I know for a fact that she is a payola. Nicki Minaj is not lying, because how could you have 1 million, 2 million followers and you live in a hellhole like that? You know what I'm saying? Now, when you got there, did you clean up? I did. Okay. Were you able to get rid of the roaches and stuff? No. Oh, damn. No. Okay. I don't know if I were me, I probably would have went back to the club. I think that's my area. Not the club, to the hotel. Okay.
Now, remember this girl said that she taught Cardi B everything she knows. But she slipped up and said Cardi B had 1 million followers when she met her. Now, if you follow Cardi B from the beginning, Cardi B had been sticking out her tongue and doing all this shit, humping the air, humping the wall, humping the balcony, and all this shit before when she had 500,000 viewers. So how the fuck did you teach her something she was already doing before she met you on Instagram? That right there cancels out everything you said, bitch. As I said before, Tasha.
Shorty not lying. Now let's listen to what she said last night or yesterday, Nick at Night.
I never said anything about anybody's pussy because I have never seen anybody's pussy.
Yo, she tripping.
Okay? And another thing, I get cold sores myself. And I get sleepless myself. When I'm stressed out and I'm highly stressed out, I can send you 10 or 15 pictures of me right now with a cold sore on my motherfucking mouth. Okay? So, damn near 90% of the population gets cold sores, especially if you're from cold weather climates. Your lips get chapped. I'm from New York. You're stressed out. You get a cold sore. So I don't understand why is having a cold sore such a crime in America? Because you're an allegation like it's nasty. You're telling me that it's an allegation like having a cold sore is nasty. Are you saying that having a cold sore?
No, I'm saying that it was insinuated that she had an STD.
For who?
I don't know if y'all noticed how she's still trying to cut how here she's also trying to cut off Nick at Night. Shout out to Nick at Night. Love her channel, love her content. Watch it every time I get a chance to. I do not know why she's not as up as Tasha K is, because y'all gotta watch her. Her content is real good.
Who insinuated that? Me or the blogger? Who insinuated that?
It was insinuated in a video.
From who?
It seemed like from both of y'all.
Oh God. Okay. That's why. This is why This is what.
Well, from what I remember of the live, she did say, well, it could be cold sores because she talked about the multiple types of herpes. But like I said, the thing is, as far as the herpes thing, like I think that we should just let that go because all it's gonna do is open up some, darker,
what's gonna do is open up the truth
scenarios and stuff like that.
And about why is having a cold sore on your mouth a crime? Because yes, when I was on the show, I did educate. I did educate the blogger. I did educate the blogger on what a cold sore was on the show. I educated the blogger on, and even in my live, I pointed to my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out insinuating what. Because a cold sore is not an STD.
It wasn't.
If you had a fever blister on your mouth and you were talking to me, and you got mad because I told you that I got something to help you with your fever blister, and you get me fired from my job because I wanted to give you a medication that I may have used for my fever blister, that's not insinuating somebody has STD. That's starting trouble and being disgusting. That's what that is. That's being a hater and looking for something negative so you can bully somebody and start trouble and put their life on the line. And I don't appreciate that shit. Because if I was with you, if I was with you and you had a cold sore on your mouth and you and me had to go to work the next day, me as not even a friend, a nice acquaintance or associate, if I'd be like, listen, I know we gotta go to work the next day. Listen, I done had 1,000 of those cold sores, girl. Listen, use Bliss Tech to put it on here and just pat it there and do this and do this and do that. And then boom, we're gonna go. And then you go to work the next day and tell everybody that I have an STD because I admitted to you that I have herpes. Who's insinuating that's the STD? The person that gave you some type of suggestion, or did you get upset and mad and go back the next day? This is between me and you. I'm speaking on third party. If I told you, me, let's go, you gonna use this, so this will be a gone, and we can go back to work, go get this money, bitch, let's do this. And then you get mad at me and go to my job and tell my job, this bitch told me she has herpes. And then you tell my cab driver, and you tell all my friends and all my cousins and the manager so that I can get fired from work. You think that's nice?
So were you pretty mad about that? And do you think?
Let me tell you something. I was mad about a lot of things. Before I went to New York, I was sex trafficked. The reason why me and Octavius are very close is because he actually rescued me from. I got kidnapped. I was kidnapped against my will.
Yeah, in Miami.
Just before I went to New York. The reason why I even chose New York, because I wasn't even going to dance there because I'm from that city and I don't really like to dance where I'm from. But I was a traveling dancer. So I figured the money in New York would be equal to the money I needed to make in Miami because I was on a budget. There was a certain amount of money that I needed to make monthly to make sure that I got myself out of what I needed to do.
Well, I don't want you to be angry. I want us to be.
No, I know you don't want me to be angry, but at the end of the day, if you listen to the interview, I was very calm.
Hold on, baby, I'll be right there.
I didn't think anything was funny.
I'll be right there, okay?
When people insinuate things, they're facetious. And all of this stuff about me being manipulative, trust me, I have all the tools that I need in life.
You didn't that would be like embarrassing for the other party to hear those things? You don't think that it's embarrassing for you to call a whole bunch of women cockroaches and get somebody punched in the face? Do you think that it's embarrassing to get somebody who's beautiful, that's nice, that's helpful, to get them punched in their fucking face, clocked in their fucking face, and they did nothing but been nice to you? Do you think that that's embarrassing? Do you think that it's embarrassing to call a whole community of black women cockroaches? Do you think it's embarrassing to throw shoes in black women's faces and come out the box like you just the shit? I mean, actually, let's talk about what's embarrassing. Yeah, but
nothing. But nothing because I stood up for you. I stood up for you. You're a black woman, just like you're a beautiful black woman like that. I'm not trying to praise you or nothing because I'm on your show. But I'm gonna be honest and real. You're a beautiful black woman at that. It's like somebody to say that you're a cockroach or you're ugly.
I wouldn't want them to say that I got herpes either, though. Like,
what's wrong with
let's hear what Dennis got to say. Look,
in my opinion, I think Tasha K and Cardi B could have handled the situation. They could have talked it out, resolved the situation, because the person that started this found a way to get themselves out of it.
Yeah, hell no.
It's a twofold question. Just listen for a second. Mm-hmm. You can answer both from after I finish.
And the second part of that is this saga has been going on for close to 4 years.
Yes.
You've been very quiet. The trial concluded last week. Why are you speaking now as you hadn't spoken prior to this?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you 3 reasons. Okay, reason number 1, and I can show you my missed call down. Tasha K called my phone. She called me on Facebook and she called my cell phone. Okay, she told me don't tell nobody that she's calling. Honestly, I didn't even think I was going to hear from her, to be honest with you, because I was like, wow, I'm
them January 7th that she.
Right, and I even.
So all this is happening with her proof. And then she right or wrong?
She called you this year, January? Yeah, she called me that year.
That's before the trial. That's before the trial started.
And then she asked me, she said, so what did you do to lose weight? And I told her. And then she said, do you want to come on my show to tell everybody how, things are going for you? Because everybody's been asking about you, and I've been looking for you for the last 4 years. I was like, oh, yeah, you've been looking for me the last 4 years? Wow, okay. So she was like, I didn't know you looked so pretty or whatever online or whatever she was saying. She just called me out of left field. She called
me. She was gassing you up.
Basically. Yeah. And then I was like, I said, Tasha, I'm in the process of moving and stuff like that. And it's a lot of I live in a metro area and I really don't want a lot of attention on me like that. So I don't think I can come on the show right now, but when I get a position where I have a little bit more privacy, because I'm dealing with my own mental health and stuff like that, I really don't want the attention. She was like, okay, because there's a lot of things that's going to be taking place. And then the facetious shit started to happen again, where like she started posting stuff and psychologically playing with me again. And I just called Octavia. I said, yo, why don't she just call me and do this and we just putting 2 and 2 together. So then I just cut the internet off again. And then my parents called me and was like, why is this man online saying your receipts? And I'm like, huh? I didn't even, to be honest with you, I swear, like, I really have not.
So you came online because of.
Yeah, she didn't like, she saw, what happened was she saw the Dennis Byron thing on Instagram, where you was giving a recap of the case, and it talked about how,
yeah, because I told
Cardi intervened after somebody was trying to beat her up, I guess you said, Byron.
Right. So
because Star was stealing money from Cardi and stuff like that.
No, right. I
totally clocked out. To be honest, I mean,
no. Let Brian let David say what he got to say.
Okay, so I didn't say she was. I said that Cardi testified that there were 2 instances with only time she met, they never lived together.
That can weaken my ability to get money or get gainfully employed. It's whatever they want to do.
Okay, so we'll open up the phone lines again. Unfortunately, since there was already a lawsuit behind this, everything that has been said on this live has been alleged. Okay, that's all I got to say. But we're gonna open up the lines for you guys to call in, and you guys.
All right, so I'm gonna stop that right there. If y'all want to see the whole interview with the Star Marie, go to Nick at Night. She did come out. She gave her side, her version. Complete different version of what she came out on Tasha K's platform. I showed y'all both audios. Nick at Night did a real wonderful interview. Like, it was great. I loved how she handled herself. But all this is just crazy. I feel as though, in my personal opinion, that Tasha K and Cardi B could have resolved this situation and fixed it. It's hard to believe Star Marie, because this right here proves that she can't tell the truth. Like, you completely lied on 2 different interviews. So it's like hard to tell if you're telling the truth or not. But if you really wanted to speak your truth, you should have spoke your truth about what happened to you instead of bringing Cardi B into all of this. So I don't know if you had a beef with Cardi B or not, but at the end of the day, you decided to bring this out. Like, you say that you wanted your truth to be brought out, but you didn't want the video to be brought out. But you just can't go to a journalist or a blogger and say a story, record it, and then expect for it not to be put out. Like, I'm sorry to say it. I know that I've learned a lot of lessons when it comes to watching all this come about, unfold, and everything, I know what not to do. I'm so glad that my channel is not based on celebrities. My channel is based on what's going on in our community, what's happening in our communities, bringing awareness to our kids and helping our kids, helping our youth, and much more. Like, this celebrity stuff is just crazy, and I need y'all to remember that we're all humans. Celebrities ain't no different from us. They just carry a bigger bag. Guys, like, I don't know what y'all have learned from all this that's happening, from all this that's unfolding. But me, somebody that is a content creator, and somebody that wants to become a blogger, I do learn from other bloggers' mistakes or from what they've done. I know that something that they've done that shouldn't have been done in the air. I know damn well not to do it. Like, it's just crazy. Just wondering, when is the beef gonna end? Um, I do know that when I do my interviews, or when I start doing interviews and stuff like that, I don't want it to be involving celebrities or nothing. I want it to be involving people around my community, involving the stuff that I am talking about on this platform. That's why I got 3 different platforms. I got an entertainment channel, I got a podcast channel, and I got this channel. And I'm about to start a whole new channel with my little Shorty. You know, she wants to do little different videos and, show the stuff that she could do, the stuff that she likes doing, her little world. So, I'm not saying to not watch bloggers, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of bloggers do lie. So there's a reason that I don't watch a lot of bloggers, certain bloggers, because of the way they talk. But I'm not nobody to judge nobody. I will never ever sit here and tell somebody don't watch this person. If anything, yeah, I would recommend a YouTuber or a blogger, but other than that, you watch what you want to watch. You watch who you want to watch. Um, there's a lot of shit, a lot of stuff that shouldn't be said out in public or on national TV or on social media, but it's done. A lot of stuff that should be changed because our kids are watching, but nobody cares. So that's all I wanted to say for today. This y'all Shorty. I hope till next time. I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. See y'all. But wait, before I go, leave y'all comments down below. Help a Shorty figure out what the hell is going on in this Tasha K and Cardi B situation, because I am really trying to understand it. Tasha K is somebody that whose content I watch. I'm not saying that I'm a fan. I am subscribed to her channel. I hope that she could pick herself up from this loss, learn from her mistakes, and learn what not to do the next time, because like, she does really have good content. She has brought a lot of stories out. I'm not going to sit here and judge no book by its cover, because at the end of the day, I don't live in her. I don't walk in her shoes. I don't live her life. I'm not thinking like her or none of the above. So, in order to judge her, I would have to judge 1,000 YouTubers, 1,000 bloggers. All I know is that if I don't like certain YouTuber or certain bloggers' content, I won't follow them and I won't subscribe to them. But let me know what y'all think about everything that's going on right now between the Tasha K and Cardi B situation, and how many of y'all think that Star Marie should be held accountable for what she has started?